California Games. A game that I'm told is a bit of a cult classic, and yet I've never played it. I'll be absolutely upfront about that from the outset. Made by Epix in 1987, but ported to the Mega Drive in the early 80s and early 90s, sorry. And wow, that music is something else. I'm excited. Let's see if it lives up to the high praise that I hear it should have. A lot of people adore this game. I think it's a very very much a cult classic, but is it one where it's just like everyone had it so you felt like you had to like it, or is it actually good? I'm not sure. We will find out. Okay, half pipe. So it looks like it looks quite nice. I'm about to say it looks like it's a mixture of different extreme sports. Okay, I have no idea how I pick up air, if that's the correct term, I believe. Come on, let's get a bit of a like a Benihana going or something like that. Oh yes, I'm down with the lingo. I used to be able to do a Benihana actually, back in the day. That's bollocks. I didn't. I once managed to ollie, which I was very happy about. Look, what am I doing here? What's going on? I missed the name of this game in inverted commas. What am I? Is it like a tennis ball that I'm bouncing on with my leg, or what's going on? Is this what people do in California? They kick a little ball. Is it a golf ball? What's going on? Oh, I headed it. Okay. Well, if nothing else, there's variety there, But I'm not doing very well in terms of actually keeping it up. The controls are difficult, I would say that, and not obvious. It's not obvious what to do. You're just kind of thrown in and told, get on with it. Interesting. This game did actually come out on basically everything. It came out on PCs of the era, like Apple, Amstrad, Amiga, that type of thing, Atari, and then obviously pretty much every other console of its era. So like Master System got a port, Mega Drive, NES. It went everywhere. So I guess that's one of the reasons it's well known and regarded fondly. Okay, not obvious with a surfing. Am I meant to just like avoid the wave? Or I thought the idea of surfing was to ride. Oh, okay. We've got to get under that tight rip curl. Is that the right word? I think. Oh yes, I'm down with the surfing. I've worn a Billabong t-shirt before. Make no mistake about that. The surfing feels like the one where I'm in most control. It's just I'm not certain how I don't get flushed away. If that's it. How do I keep up ahead of the wave? I'm not certain. But then again, it only started giving me points when I was under it, getting the under wave. Let's try that again. There we go. I think it's just one of those games where... No, that were a bad idea. I thought maybe if I got points if I did some kind of trick. But, yeah, that didn't work. I was about to say, I guess it's one of those games where the more you play it, you get better and better. It's just like a score attack game, effectively, isn't it? It's quite good looking for the age that it came out, in my opinion. 1987. I don't know what it looked like in its very original version. Obviously, it'll have looked significantly worse than the Mega Drive port. But for an early 90s Mega Drive game, it's very clear what's going on. The animation's good. and it's quite fun in a weird sort of way, I have to say. It's kind of addictive. Like, I want to be good at it. I'm just not. Epic's the developers. They made a few games that I'd heard of, but it's not a developer when you look at their sort of list of games where you're like, oh god, these were legends of development of that era. They seem to just make a lot of very similar stuff. They did a sequel to California Games, which wasn't on the Mega Drive, and then some sort of, I guess, semi-sequel. They did Summer Games, Winter Games, Karate Championship. Oh, I'm a girl now. I'm a girl, and I'm falling on my backside. So I've just got to kind of jump her over ice creams, are they? Sandals, rocks, beach ball. Again, it looks quite good, doesn't it? But it controls pretty horrendously. But that's just because I don't really know what I'm doing. It's not obvious at all. This is what I think of when I think of California games as such. You just think of, like Santa Monica Beach and girls in hot pants on roller skates. That's what I think of anyway. Whether that's close to reality, I'm not sure. I've only been once, and I think I was quite underwhelmed at the lack of that happening. BMX. There we go. Okay, I don't know how to jump, so there we go. Right, let's give it a go. Oh god, I can conclusively say that the BMX is worse than even worse than the one where I was like keeping up a golf ball or whatever the hell that was. 3 crashes, end of event. Brilliant. That's great. Wow. Oh, there we go. That's all the events. Oh, it was called Footbag. It was called Footbag. It weren't a golf ball, it was a bag. I'll have a go at the skating again, I thought, because I just didn't... The skateboarding, sorry, I just didn't feel like I got anywhere with it. So, California Games. Yeah, it's alright. I imagine if I got this game, I'd have loved it back in the day, because I'd have just played it relentlessly until I understood each of the sports. I think it's quite good looking. It's, it's a bit limited. It's like 5 or 6 events, and they're all pretty basic. But, yeah, I've played far worse, and I imagine if you had it back in the day, I can see why you'd have loved it.